If someone lives in a luxury apartment in the heart of the city, drives a sports car, and has millions in their bank account, yet feels lonely, anxious, and sleepless every night, are you sure that's the life you want? This video is a gentle whisper, but one that might change how you see money and happiness. If you're caught in the race of earn more to live better, give yourself a few minutes to listen to this story, a tale that has crossed countries, languages, and time, because its message has never gone out of style. In a small town in southern France, two people lived near each other but were worlds apart. Luca, a middle-aged locksmith, lived in a tiny wooden house on the outskirts, where the dirt roads still held footprints. With little more than an old refrigerator, a few sets of modest clothes, and his toolbox, Luca woke up every morning filled with joy. He would whistle as he stepped outside, look up at the clear sky, and greet the new day with a bright smile. Not far away, in a grand 3-story white villa in the wealthy district, lived Alexander, a successful businessman with immense wealth. He owned a chain of luxury restaurants across Europe, villas in Italy, sports cars, and a bank account nearing 8 figures. But Alexander never smiled. Not in the morning, not at dinner, not even when signing million-dollar contracts. The only thing he did regularly at night was stay awake. One spring night, Alexander sat by his third-floor window and saw Luca's small house in the distance. He heard a gentle whistle break through the silence. The light melody drifting through the air awakened something in him. How can that man smile? How can he sleep so peacefully? How can he sing with so little? The next morning, Alexander put on a simple suit and visited Luca. For the first time, the famous restaurant owner walked down a dusty back alley. Luca welcomed him with a hot cup of coffee. They sat at a small wooden table outside. Alexander asked directly, "Luca, you have nothing. How are you always so cheerful?" Luca smiled. "I have the sunrise, strong hands, birdsong in the morning, and a soul that owes nothing to anyone." Alexander said nothing. For the first time, he felt something new: envy. The next day, Alexander returned, this time with a black leather suitcase containing 50,000 euros in cash. Consider this a reward for your rare optimism in today's world. You deserve to live better. Luca was stunned. Though hesitant, he accepted the money. But that night, something strange happened. Luca couldn't sleep. He kept the suitcase under his bed, locked it 3 times. But every creak, every distant dog bark, made his heart race. He started looking at people with suspicion. He stopped whistling. He refused longtime customers, afraid someone would find out he was rich. A week later, Luca walked up to Alexander's villa with the suitcase. "I can't live like this. The money you gave me cost me my peace. Before, I had nothing to lose, so I was free." Alexander was speechless. In that moment, he realized what he had always lacked was what Luca once had. Amelia, a cashier in the Netherlands. Amelia earned about 1,200 euros a month and lived in a small rented room in Amsterdam. But she kept a nightly journal, tended plants by her window, and baked cookies for her neighbors every weekend. When asked, "Don't you dream of being a CEO?" she said, "I only dream of peace, and I'm already living that dream." Jonathan, a stock investor in Singapore. At 36, Jonathan owned 4 finance firms and a luxury home in Sentosa. But he once told his therapist, "I have everything except sleep." He was addicted to sleeping pills, suffered panic attacks, and had lost friends because he no longer trusted anyone. Money is a tool, not a purpose. It can pay bills, buy food, and support health, but it can't purchase inner peace if your mind is overwhelmed with worry. The sense of enough is the true threshold of happiness. A Princeton study showed that beyond a certain income, satisfaction doesn't increase and may actually decline due to stress and the pressure to maintain wealth. After returning the money, Luca went back to his small home, wooden table, and morning birdsong. That night, the sound of whistling once again echoed through the night, making Alexander smile softly from his third-floor window. He finally understood. True wealth may lie beyond the wall of money, in the place where there's nothing to lose and only inner freedom to gain. Are you living to earn or earning to live? Do you want more or do you just need enough to feel complete? Luca and Alexander's story is a reminder. Happiness doesn't come from a full wallet, but from a mind free of worry. If you find yourself exhausted chasing just a little more, try slowing down. Sometimes letting go of a few things is how you hold on to the most precious one, peace. Happiness doesn't arrive when you have everything. It arrives when you realize you need nothing more.